Hi everyone, we have seen how to use the VLookUp with exact match condition in an earlier video. So in this video I will share you the knowledge of how to use the VLookUp formula with the approximate match and also the common problems faced while using this formula and what are the probable solutions for those problems will be discussed in this video. For those who are into the tax fields, it may be used to compute tax liabilities using slab rates. The approximate match of VLookUp function can be used for calculating tax liabilities under slab rates. So let's just have a quick recap of the VLookUp formula. So I have a new sheet here. So VLookUp formula has four parameters, namely lookup value, table array, column index number and the range lookup. The lookup value is the value what we search for. The table array contains the entire data including the column we search for and the result column. So the column we search for should be the leftmost column of the range we select, and the result will be based on the column index number we give. It is the nth column in the range that contains our result. If I give 5, the fifth column of the range I select will contain the result. The range lookup is used to define whether we need exact match or approximate match. We have discussed exact match. You can view the earlier video if you want. The default option will be approximate match. That is, if we do not mention exact or approximate, Excel will automatically throw the result assuming approximate match condition is applied. So for mentioning range lookup, either mentioning false or 0 represents using exact match, whereas using true or 1 represents using approximate match. So VLookUp is case insensitive. However, you need to ensure that the letters entered in the lookup value is as same as the letters available in the leftmost column of the range selector. No additional spaces or differences in character should be there. Okay, so let's move on to the topic now. So the approximate match is represented by either 1 or true in the VLookUp formula. It assumes that the first column in the table, that is the leftmost column of the range we select, is sorted either numerically or alphabetically, and then it will search for the closest value. This is the default method if you don't specify one, as said earlier. So first of all, using approximate match for looking up for the text is not advisable because the result generated from the formula might be wrong or the formula will throw an error. Therefore, the approximate match is preferable to be used only when you look up based on numbers. So for using approximate match, I will provide you with two examples. One for using VLookUp from a sales data available in the next sheet, and another one is how to use this for calculating the tax computed using slab rates. So this is the sample list of sales transaction available with me. As you can see that the invoice numbers or numerical data, no alphabet is available here. So this is not sorted numerically. So for using approximate match, I have to sort this numerically. You can filter the data and go to the drop down menu in this filter and give sort smallest to largest, or you can go to data tab, sort option, and give the column sort by invoice number based on the value smallest to largest. So these are the two options available to sort the data available here. So actually you should not use approximate match here, but in order to explain the usage of this function, I have taken this example here. So for using the approximate match, we have sorted the data already. So now assume I have an invoice number with me. I know an invoice number 3 and I want the party name as my result. So now I will use the VLookUp formula. So equal to VLookUp, I will give the link containing the invoice number 3, and then I will select the sales data available here, all the 4 columns. The amount is not important, only the party name is important for me, but I will select the entire data, and then I will give 3. Since we have the party name in the third column of the selected range 1, 2 and 3, third column of the selected range, I have given 3 here, and comma, since I am explaining about the approximate match, I am using 1 or 2 represents approximate match, and then I will give enter. So you can see the name as XYZ. Yeah, it matches with the original data. So invoice number 3's party name is XYZ. Fine, isn't it? So let us see the data again. In the invoice number list, we find that the invoice number 5 is missing. After 4, only 6 is available. Now we will try to look up invoice number 5 based on the exact match condition first, and as well as in the approximate match function to see the difference between the results we are getting. So first we will use the exact match here. So equal to VLookUp, I am giving the link for the 5 available here, and then I will select the entire sales data here, and I will give 3 as my column index number, as the party name is in the third column of the selected range, and 0 since we are trying to use the exact match condition. So I am closing the formula and giving the enter, and you see here error hashtag n bar a. This is the not applicable error. This is because there is no 5 available in the original data, and hence the lookup cannot happen. So this is not applicable, or this is not available in the original data. Hashtag n bar a error will be coming. So yes, now we will try with the approximate match. So already I have a formula here, just I need to change the invoice number to 5. So VLookUp 5 and the entire range, comma 3, comma 1 will be my formula if I change the number here. So we will see what is the result now. Wait, what? How did the formula return a value for the data that is not there in the original data itself? You don't find a 5 here, but you got a result here. Yeah, this is how we might be misguided while using the approximate match. You need to specify every single time you use VLookUp either exact or approximate match to be used. Otherwise, it will use approximate match and give you a result sometimes where you don't have a data for the corresponding lookup value like this. There is no invoice number 5, but still you are able to see a party name A, B, C here. So let us know how the approximate match will work. So first it will take for the exact number in the column. It will check for the exact number. So 5, it will check for 5 in this column here. So no, it is not available, right? Then it will search for the nearest lowest number. That is the closest value as per Excel. It is the nearest lowest number. So the number that is nearest lowest number for 5 is 4. If you don't have 4 also here, it will take the nearest lowest number as 3. It is not the nearest number. Please note that it is not the nearest number. It is the nearest lowest number. So before 5, 4 is available here. So it will search for 4. If 4 is also not available here, it will go for 3. So it looks up to the nearest lowest number 4 and then takes the column index number 3 as the result and throws the result as A, B, C here. So be clear that every time you are specifying whether to use exact or approximate match while using the VLookUp formula, because if you do not specify anything, the approximate match condition will be applied, and some results like this will be coming even if there is no data available in the original data table. So now we will see how can we use this approximate match based VLookUp for calculating the taxes on a slab rate basis. So I will enter the slab rate based on the old tax regime and without any surcharges or cesses, and applicable as per the Indian Income Tax Act 1961. So it is up to rupees 25 or 2.5 lakhs. Sorry, I was about to tell in the US slang. So it is nil, and between 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs it is 5%, and between 5 to 10 lakhs it is 20%, and anything greater than 10 lakhs it is 30%, right? So now for using VLookUp we will split the data like this. In the first column I will have the slab base, and in this I will enter the lowest numbers of the slab. So for the first slab of up to rupees 2.5 lakhs, the lowest number is 0. For the 2,50,000 to 5 lakh slab, the lowest number is 2,50,001, because 2,50,000 till 2,50,000 it is 0, and from 2,50,001 only the slab rate changes like that. So for 5 lakhs I am entering 5 lakh 1. For anything above 10 lakhs it is 10 lakh 1. Sorry, 10 lakh 1. Yeah. So in the second column I will mention the fixed amount to be paid. Fixed amount. So as a tax professional, you know anything when it goes above 5 lakhs, till 5 lakhs the old rate will be applied. So 12,500 for income up to 5 lakhs, and anything earned above 5 lakhs will be charged at the rate of 20%. So this is 1,12,500. You can always refer the websites available online to check the amounts I have entered here. Right, so in the third column I will mention the tax rates. So it is 0% here. For 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs it is 5%. For 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs it is 20%, and for anything above 10 lakhs it is 30%. Okay, so we will go to an example for calculating the tax amount. So let us assume that my income is rupees 2,45,000 as computed under the Income Tax Act. I will enter the formula now, so just look at it. Be careful whatever you are using. I will be explaining the formula. Let's follow accordingly. So first I will get the fixed amount here from here before applying the rate. So first, for getting the fixed amount, if income goes to the next slab, we will enter the VLookUp based on that. So equal to VLookUp the total income as mentioned above, and the slab rate we created. The slab we created here, the entire table. You can name the table as slab so that you can mention here it as slab. So you can see that I have given a name here for the entire table range slab, and if I give slab here, this entire range is selected automatically. So naming a range actually helps you while entering formulas. You will be able to understand everything easily. So the column index number. So I said I am going to get the fixed amount first. So fixed amount is in the second column of the range, and I am selecting 2. Since I am using approximate match, I can give comma 1 or comma 2, or I leave this as it is, because the function uses the approximate match condition as the default option, and then I will give an enter. So you can see that the result is 0. So however, the formula is not completed because we have not calculated the entire tax amount. So we need to compute the full tax liability now. So we will go to the formula again. Since only income above the previous slab should be multiplied with the rate, we will add an open bracket here. So plus we have to compute the tax rate for the current slab. We have computed the tax till the previous slab here. So fixed amount is, if I am falling under 5 lakh to 10 lakh category, I will get 2 lakh 50,000 to 5 lakh categories tax here. Now I have to compute the remaining amounts tax. So I will separate this from here, open bracket. The any amount over and above the previous slab's closing rate should be taxed at the given rate. So previous slab's closing rate here is 5 lakhs, and if I am going to have 7.5 lakhs as my income, I have to compute like this: 7.5 lakhs minus 5 lakhs, and the tax rate of 20% should be applied on that difference only. So I will just take the total income minus VLookUp. Lookup value is this again, total income, comma, table array is my slab, and comma 1. This gives the amount here. So if I have 7.5 lakhs as my slab rate, it will give 5 lakh 1 as the answer here. So 7.5 lakhs minus 5 lakhs 1 is not correct. So I will add plus 1 here. So it will be correct here. The 1 rupee adjustment is required here. So I have added plus 1. So close the bracket after adding the plus 1 and multiply it with the rate using the VLookUp approximate match condition. So lookup value based on the total income, and the table array is the slab rate we have, and the rate is in the third column of the range we selected. Since I am using approximate match, I am not giving the 1 or true here, and I am closing the brackets and then press enter. Since my total income is below 2.5 lakhs, the formula returns 0 tax amount here. So now we will check with 2 other income amounts, so that we will confirm the tax calculation whether it is correct or not. So I will assume my income is rupees 4 lakhs as per the Income Tax Act. Now you can see 7,500. So you can check the correctness based on this. I will check the correctness in my second example here. So I will take 11 lakhs as my total income. So you can see that my tax amount is calculated as 1,42,500 based on this formula. So I will manually calculate here. So till 10 lakhs my tax amount is 1,12,500, and for the difference between this 11 lakhs and the 10 lakhs, for this additional 1 lakh rupees, I have to pay 30% as my income tax. So it comes to 30,000. So summing up both the amounts, my tax liability is 1,42,500, and yes, it matches with this result. So this is how you can use the VLookUp formula along with the approximate match usage for the calculation of income tax liability under the slab rate basis. Okay, so now we will see what are the common problems faced while using the formula. So we will see what are the common problems while we use this formula, either using exact match or using approximate match. So what is the first problem? We will get a wrong value as the result. So when does this be coming? So if the range lookup, that is the fourth parameter of the VLookUp formula, is either given as true or 1 or left out, it will be detected as approximate match condition, and this requires the first column of the range to be sorted alphabetically or numerically. Either if the first column isn't sorted or the value you search for is not available, the result will be coming wrong. As we saw here, there is no 5 invoice number, but we got a result here. So if you do not sort it like this, you will get an error because it searches from top to down. So 5 is not available in the first cell itself, so there is no amount or no value to give you the answer. So it should be sorted before applying, and the invoice number should be there in order to get the correct result. So what will be the result here is ABC only if you have sorted the invoice number correctly. So the second one is hashtag n.a error. So if the range lookup is false, that means you are using the exact match condition. The hashtag NA error value indicates that the exact number isn't found, or if the exact value isn't found. So 5 is it not found is in this case, and you see the hashtag NA error here. Whereas you saw while I had a wrong sort function here and hashtag NA error here. So while using a true or approximate match condition, it means that if the value in the lookup value is smaller than the smallest value in the first column, that is, it looks up from the first column. If 9 is smaller, 9 is greater than this 5 itself, the formula will throw an hashtag n.a error. It won't give you based on the 4. It won't search for the nearest lowest number anymore. It goes for the first number, and it is greater than the search number, it will throw an error straight away. The third one is hashtag ref. I will type here hashtag or ref exclamatory. This is known as a reference error. This means that the column index number you have entered is greater than the number of columns actually present in the table array. So this is explained in the earlier video on VLookUp using the exact match condition. You can just refer that video in order to get the idea of the hashtag reference error. And the last most common error we get is the hashtag name question mark. Hashtag name error. The name error value usually means that the formula is missing quotes or you do not enter the correct formula. If you say we look up, you use like this, the formula will be giving a name error. Or if you miss the quotes within the for entering the text. So say I am VLookUping based on the party's name, I have given like this, something like this, and table I have to start from the party name and I have to get the amount here. If I give enter, hashtag name error will be coming because you have to specify the text whatever you enter within quotes. If either this is not given within quotes or if this is entered wrongly, hashtag name question mark error will come. So these are the common problems faced while using the VLookUp formula, and I have explained in this video how to use the approximate match condition to compute the tax liabilities. It is not preferable to use while you are looking up based on text or under a sales data because it might throw an false value, false result. So it is always advisable to use only when you know that using approximate match condition is correct in that particular situation. So if you have any queries related to this VLookUp function, you can ping me through the comments and I will revert back to you at the earliest time possible. So please do subscribe to the channel to get more updates on formulas, tips and tricks that are available in the Microsoft Excel. And please share the video with your friends to share the knowledge, because sharing is caring. So I hope all are fine and staying safe in their homes, and I wish that lockdown 4.0 will be smoother than earlier 3 versions of the lockdown. So all the best, stay safe, stay home, stay safe, and be confident. Thank you.